Welcome back to New Zero Land. I've been so excited about these chargers that I totally forgot that I ordered fairings for the bike like 6 months ago. So let's put those on.
What is it?
Yeah, exactly. I really want to keep the Zero looking different and unrecognizable. So I bought some race replica fairings from a bike barely anyone's heard of. These are from the Suter MMX 500. Since the Suter is only sold as a track bike and costs way over 100 grand, I figured it'd be safe to say not many people would know what it was if they saw it on the street. Keeping the Zero unrecognizable is the most important part of this whole modding series, and that's why I put a fan on top and this crazy shield. I used to get so many people asking, "Oh, is that a gas tank? Is there gas in there? Is it a hybrid or something? Can you, like when you run out of battery, can you put fuel in there?" No, it's electric! It's all electric! So as much as I like Gixxers and KTMs, someone would look at it and just say, "Oh, you got the body off a KTM." And I don't want that. I don't want that at all. So some Moto 2 race fairings were the way to go. I got these fairings from a company in the Czech Republic called Moto Forza, and they're super good quality. Like, they have Kevlar on the back for all the mounting points, and I can't wait to put them on the bike because they look awesome. Like, it's going to be a mission to actually fit them on the bike because obviously they weren't meant for the Zero, and the Zero has a huge battery where the engine would be. So getting the belly pan to fit around the battery is going to be interesting. I'll probably have to cut it in half. And then obviously for the front fairing, it's going to need a whole bunch of custom bracketry made, so it's going to be a lot of fun. I took a chance and ordered a windscreen from a Hayabusa because it looked like the right size and shape for the Suter fairing. Unfortunately, when you buy race fairings, the universal fit windscreens don't actually fit, which is why I cut mine up and mounted it above the chargers. Okay, I cannot express how perfectly this Hayabusa screen fits. Like, obviously I have to cut off the edges, but just like everything, how the double bubble kind of like, where is it, here? Like, the line is perfect, and the profile, like, everything goes smoothly with the Suter fairing. Oh, it's perfect. So if you're thinking about getting this fairing, think about the Busa windscreen. It's like, it's perfect. Perfect. So I'm going to cut off these edges now and finish it up. Yeah! Goggles on! Well, the Dremel worked, but that took way too long. So I'm going to use this. So let's see what this looks like on the bike. It should go something like this. So it should be high enough so that I can tuck under the windscreen, and also so that it'll clear the handlebars on full lock. But also low enough so that it still looks cool. Because let's be honest, it's going to be more aerodynamic than it was, but I mostly got this because it looks cool. Usually when a motorcycle has a front fairing, it's mounted to the frame, because if you mounted it to the forks, it would just go wherever you steered. So most frames have fairing stay brackets that bolt to the front of them. But since Zero doesn't have these on their frames, I'm going to have to get creative and make my own brackets. Since I still want to use the stock mounting points and not drill any more holes into the frame, these are my options. There are 2 free ones on the sides, and underneath in the middle there are 3 more. One of these holds the horn bracket. I figure I'll have a brace that goes across the middle and bolts to those 3 holes in the front of the frame. And then 2 arms that connect to the sides of the frame. I can bolt these together to make it all stronger. Then weld the plate onto the front to connect the arms, and put some brackets on the sides of those so that the fairing can mount to it. Even quicker than animating the bracket in 3D is just making it out of cardboard. So just measure up some pieces, cut them up, get the tape, and see what it looks like. So now I need to give these cardboard pieces to a metal shop so that they can make it out of stainless steel, because I still don't know how to weld. What is this, Project Binky?
12 o'clock midnight.
So I had the shop made this out of 2mm thick stainless steel. It seems really strong, like strong enough for what I need. It's just like a fiberglass fairing. and then this piece goes on the back. And they only charged me for all this stuff. They charged me about $50 New Zealand, which is like $30 US or something like that. So let's see how it fits on the bike. Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry about the noise. There's a storm going through New Zealand right now, and it's been hailing and stuff all day, and that was just some thunder. So it's not a good time to ride, but it's a good time to work on the bike. So I figured the best way to transfer these holes onto the bracket is just put some paper over it and use a pencil and find out where the holes are. If it worked for Indiana Jones, it's gonna work for me. Yeah, see, everything pretty much works. Like this lines up with the fairing, this lines up with the bike, but this thing, I need this flat platform here on this level instead of down here, so that it's just a little bit higher above the fender, and so that I can have more room for the bars to get in between the fairing piece. I made a few modifications to the cardboard bracket, so now the fairing sits higher and the forks have enough room to clear it in the back. Now I just have to take it back to the metal shop.
3:28 a.m.
Alright, bracket design number 2. So what I did was I added a front piece, this thing, so I can eventually bolt some headlights to it. And these things on the sides that connect to the fairing are a lot stronger. They're connected to the side arm things. And then this also has a little like triangle brace, gusset, whatever you want to call it. And so, yeah, I think it'll work. It's going to be good. So I'm just going to drill in some holes and bolt it up. Yeah. So the inside view of the fairing will kind of look like this. So the bracket will sit like this. And it'll bolt to the fairing right here with 2 bolts. And then once I get the angle right, because this is kind of flexible a little bit, I'll bolt the sides to brace that so it's all super strong. And then eventually, this is just the lower support, and so there'll be another one that goes over the handlebars and connects up here to these Kevlar bits where the mirrors and stuff will be. So it'll be kind of like a 80s Honda racer or something like that. Okay, new bracket on. Now let's see what the fairing looks like on that. So it should be about here, I think. Something like that. How does that look? Maybe a little bit further back. Maybe up more, I don't know, maybe put it like this. Yeah, I'll have to play around with it, but I think this is gonna work. Yeah. Alright, I'm super happy with how this turned out. The lower supports are great. I just need some brackets for the top so the windscreen doesn't like flap around in the wind. So I'll mock something up and give it back to the metal fabricator guys. But since this episode's already way too long, I'm just going to put that in part 2 along with side fairings, possibly a belly pan, headlight, turn signals, mirrors, tons of stuff. So stay tuned. See you guys next time.